Good morning and happy Tutorial Thursday. Today we're going to go over how to crochet the traditional granny square. There are two ways that you can start this granny square. The first way is to start using a magic circle, or the magic circle method. I haven't yet gone over this in the class yet, but if you know how to do it, you can use this method. Or if you've never used it before, I will create a tutorial for that in the future. But for now, we'll just go ahead and do it the simple way using a slip knot. So you'll make your slip knot and you'll chain 4. And I'll get closer so you can really see. Chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And now what we'll do is slip stitch to the first stitch, or the first chain, to make that circle. So make sure you get both chains. And you can barely see, but within this circle, right in the center, is where we'll be placing our stitches. Now for round 1, we'll chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now that chain 5 counts as 1 double crochet and a chain 2. Now you'll put 3 double crochet into the center right here. One, 2, and I like to work under my tail just to get it a little more secure. And that is my 3rd double crochet. And I'm going to shift them over just a little bit. Okay, and now we will chain 2 and repeat the same thing 2 more times. So we have our 3 double crochet, 2, 3, chain 2. You can shift, don't be afraid to shift your stitches over a little bit. And then we're going to do this one more time. So 1, 2, 3. Chain 2. Okay, now we're going to place 2 double crochet into the ring. 1, 2. Now remember when I said at the beginning that the chain 5 that we did counted as a double crochet and a chain 2? We are going to slip stitch into the 3rd chain of our 5 chain from the beginning. So 1, 2, 3. Slip stitch. And now you can see we have 4 sides of 3 double crochet. Now after you slip stitch into the 3rd chain, you'll slip stitch into this chain space. And again, we'll chain 5. Which counts as a double crochet and a chain 2 again. Now 3 double crochet into this same space. Chain 1, skip these 3 double crochet and place 3 double crochet into the next chain space. Now chain 2 and place 3 more into that same space. Now repeat the same pattern around. We're going to chain 1, skip these 3 stitches, these 3 double crochets, and place 3 double crochet, chain 2, 3 double crochet into this chain 2 space. I like to shift my stitches over a little bit just to make sure I have enough room for everything. Now chain 1 and 3 double crochet, chain 2, 3 double crochet, all in the same chain 2 space. Now chain 1, skip these 3 double crochets and place 2 double crochet into this space. 1, 2, and now you will again slip stitch to the third chain from the chain 5 from the beginning. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, and now you have 2 double crochet clusters on each side. Now for round 3, you'll slip stitch into this corner space and chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, this counts as this counts as a double crochet and chain 2. So now we'll crochet 3 double crochet into the same space. Chain 1, skip these 3 and place 3 double crochet into this next space. Now we'll chain 1 again and place 3 double crochet, chain 2, and 3 double crochet into the same space. Now each row after this follows the same pattern. At the beginning, we'll chain 5, 3 double crochet into the same space, chain 1, place 3 double crochet in the chain 1 space on the side, so between these 2 double crochet clusters, and then in the corner space, we'll place 3 double crochet, chain 2, 3 double crochet, and it's the same way around. Chain 1 and place 2 double crochet into this first space. 1, 2, and slip stitch to the third chain from the bottom. So 1, 2, 3. And you now have your third row of your granny square complete. For the fourth row, slip stitch into the next space and chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Place 3 double crochet into that first space. Chain 1. 3 double crochet into the next chain 1 space. Chain 1. 3 double crochet into the next chain 1 space. Now into the corner space, we'll place 3 double crochet, chain 2, and 3 double crochet into the same space, just like we've been doing. Now you can really start to see the pattern that each row has. So we will be, just like I explained the last row, we'll be chaining 5, 3 double crochet into the same space, 3 double crochet clusters in between the clusters from the previous row. So each row you will add 1 cluster to each side. So the next row will have 3 clusters, and the next row will have 4 clusters, and I'll show you. I'll probably do about 5 rows, and then I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. So I ended up just finishing that row, but I'm going to go over, this is the basic size of a traditional granny square. But if you wanted to make this bigger, you would just continue going around in the same pattern, just adding a double crochet cluster on each side. So just like I said before, you have 1 single double crochet cluster on the side, and then the next row you have 2, the next row you'll have 3, 4, and so on. So the general pattern is you chain 5 at the beginning of your row, place 3 double crochet in the same space, chain 1, 3 double crochet into the next chain 1 space, chain 1, 3 double crochet into the next chain 1 space, chain 1, and once you reach the corner space, you'll have 3 double crochet, chain 2, 3 double crochet. And then it's the same pattern, chain 1, 3, chain 1, 3, chain 1, 3, chain 2, 3 in the same space. So that is how you crochet a traditional granny square. And yeah, that's about it. If you have any questions, let me know.